Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the High Priestess Earth. If you're not subscribed, I invite you to please subscribe to my channel. We do a lot of amazing tarot readings here. Today we're going to do a tarot reading and it's going to be a pick a card. I have these 3 decks and we're going to do whichever one resonates with you. We're going to do a reading today for advice on your current situation. Now this could be any kind of situation. Okay, this could be a love situation, a work situation, friends, family. I want to again welcome any new people here. And if you guys are feeling generous at all, I do have a donation Venmo link down in the description box. And if you do want any private readings, my email address is also listed down in the description box. Advice on your current situation. So whichever one of these crystals resonates with you the most, whichever deck resonates with you, whatever one is catching your eye, that is going to be the deck for you. That is going to have the advice for your current situation. Now, as always, if the reading doesn't resonate, then leave it. Don't force it. If the reading does resonate, then that's even better. Please make sure to like this video, and you can even comment down below if you would like to share any of your personal experiences. So we have 3 decks here. The first deck we have is our Selenite. The second deck is going to be a Spirit Quartz, which is a cluster of citrine and amethyst that grow together. And then the last one is just a plain amethyst. Go ahead and take a moment and really resonate with these decks. Whichever one you resonate with the most is going to be the deck that you want to pay attention to. Down in the description box, I will also list a timestamp on each of the decks so you guys can fast forward these if you would like to. Now let's go ahead and get on with your reading. All right, everybody, welcome back. We have our first cards, and it is the Selenite Crystal. This is an amazing deck. It has a lot of really cool celebrities and musicians and stuff like that on it. I really like this spread. We're going to get into some detail about this spread. We're dealing with this 4 of Cups in the upright, okay? This is a very, very internal card, right? It's like an internal battle almost within yourself. The 4 of Cups is like a time when you're turning your attention and your energy internally. You're trying to realign a new path, a new phase in your life. Trying to decide the steps, maybe even declining certain opportunities because you want to be able to say yes to them later because you don't think it's a good time right now. This is also a card of creating space for yourself, within yourself, so that you're ready to accept new opportunities. But it's a time in your life when you're just not ready for something, right? It's a transition. This is a good time to use for inward reflection, even grounding, acceptance. The 4 of Cups can often appear sometimes if you're bored, maybe even dissatisfied with your current everyday life. Right? It's possible that maybe your life has become dull and boring. It's really important for you at this time to bring your attention and your energy inward and start healing, reevaluating your situation, your life, and starting to really get serious on how to correct it. Because the 4 of Cups shows a disconnection within yourself, okay? Now we have the Knight of Swords. This is my spying card, all right? So this is a card for me that either you or somebody you have been involved with recently, you guys are looking at each other's social medias, okay? You might not be talking to this person. You guys might actually be blocked communication, ghosted, things like this. And, you know, I feel like this is your energy. I feel like you are looking. And if it isn't, then someone is looking at you. They're watching you even during a time when you are not talking to each other. This is also a card involving electronics for me in general. Emails, text messages, social media. Whether for work or pleasure, there's a lot of involvement with this. For some of you, you could even just be working at a computer job where you are very involved in computers and electronics. Some of you could even be musicians, okay, involved in music in some way. The King of Wands, the Chariot, and the Judgment, all in the reverse. Now, I do want to talk about this because it's interesting that these three cards almost sort of mean the same things. It's a huge, huge eye-opener here, what's happening, okay? King of Wands reversed, it's a kind of a negative card. It's a feeling of arrogance. It's a personality which is prone to taking rash, impulsive behaviors, okay? So this is impulsiveness, rash. This person could be pushy or even overbearing and dominating as well towards others. And we want to try and control this. We want to try and not be so dominating, be so overbearing, okay? We want to actually be kind and generous because that's what you want back, right? The Chariot and the Judgment in the reverse both mean self-doubt. The Chariot is scattered energy, even a lack of direction, which is also kind of associated with our Four of Cups here. Scattered. Not really sure where you're going. I think that this year, it's really time for you to make a plan. Advice in your current situation is that you need to make a plan for yourself. Write it down on a piece of paper. Manifest this. Put this into some spell work. The Judgment, again, self-doubt. Inner critic. Almost just putting yourself down. Even at times when you really shouldn't. And you should be like applauding yourself, praising yourself, and you're putting yourself down. You really need to give yourself some self-evaluation, reflect, meditate. You have a deep, deep, deep need to understand what's going on in your psychic, in your intuition, in your intuitive, within your collective connection to our divine. You may keep secrets, keep things hidden away from people. You really need to stop having so much guilt and shame and work on your self-forgiveness, self-acceptance, self-love. Release your freedom. The Judgment can also appear when the universe is actually trying to send you a message and invite you to have something bigger in your life and better. But you're not listening. It's trying to change your situation. It's trying to give you something better, but you're blocking it out. Four of Cups. Blocking it out. Avoiding. So your advice on your current situation is that you need to let the universe in and you need to let these changes happen and stop self-doubting so much. All right, my beautiful Selenites, that's all I have for you today, and I'm going to continue on to the next deck. We have our beautiful Spirit Quartz here, which is our cluster of citrine and amethyst. This is with the Kim Kranz deck. These are your 5 cards. This is very much a love reading type of situation for me, because especially with these two cards, the first two that came out, the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords. I feel like there's a new love coming in for you. And if it isn't a new love, it's a new opportunity, like a new job opportunity, a new business, very strong connection. If it's pertaining to business, it is going to be very profitable. You will get along with the person very well. Your guys' work ethics are very similar, and I see a very good, contractual work relationship happening there. If this is love for you, there is a new person coming in, and are they going to come in? They are going to offer you all the love. Marriage, living together, commitment. Very, very highly, highly committed here. The next one we have is the Three of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Now, this is negative self-talk, releasing pain, optimism, having forgiveness. So it's interesting here, is this someone coming back from the past for you? For some of you, it might be. And for some of you, it's just releasing the pain from the past to move on and move forward to this new love and this new beginning, this new chapter. Three of Swords reversed, it also encourages you to pay attention to your inner thoughts, okay? Don't say negative things to yourself all the time, because those eventually will become fruition and they will happen. You need to try to repeat to yourself every day positive mantras. You could also be really hypersensitive in this situation right now, pertaining to a certain subject, certain person. And it also can just indicate that you have recently gone through a very, very hard, difficult patch in your life. A relationship ending, being very hurt by a situation that was affected. You were affected deeply. And it's also indicating that it's very hard for you to move on and move forward from this situation, this heartbreak. Eight of Swords is the next card, and this, again, is negative thoughts, self-imposed negativity. You keep saying negative things to yourself inside. This is a victim's mentality. You could be in an unfulfilling job currently, or even an abusive relationship. So for some of you, I see, being unhappy in your current job situation, and you have an offering that's going to come in. So if you aren't happy where you currently are, advice is saying, definitely make sure you pick up this opportunity when it comes your way. All you need is a new perspective. Just remember that. You already have the resources that you need. You just need to have a new perspective internally in your mind. You need to figure things out and not feel like everyone's always out to get you. Sometimes you're confused whether you should stay or you should go. But if you're unhappy, that shouldn't be a question. You are releasing yourself from any negative self-patterns, belief systems. And you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You are more open to change and self-acceptance. And I see you taking more accountability for yourself in your life. The next card we have is the Temperance. It's in the reverse. This is a reflection of something that is out of balance, and it may be causing stress and anxiety. So, your inner self, out of balance. This can also be used as a warning. So if you take a certain path, it would lead to turbulence, drama, negativity. This is also a card of not having a long-term path, not having a plan. You need to create a better plan than what you have right now. You do sense something that is off in your life. Life's not flowing as easily as you had hoped or wanted to. Sometimes you stop and say, wait, this doesn't feel right. You need to do a self-evaluation. Re-examine your life priorities. You need to see this as your opportunity to align your higher vibrations with your outer world. You may need to even change possibly living arrangements, relationships, a job, and I see that. There's an opportunity coming in. It's either a new relationship or a new job, and it's coming in. And it has merit. It has promise. It is important. The next card we have is the Four of Swords, and it is in the upright. This is taking a rest. Taking a rest. Solitude. Getting at it alone. Meditating. Contemplating. It's what you really need. You need to take that time for you. You need to disconnect in a positive way and give yourself self-care, self-love, reevaluate. This is a really important milestone in your life right here when this card comes up. And even if you are a really productive person and you're very busy, make sure to take time out for yourself. Take that break. You need a break. You need a break. Now is not necessarily the time to make rash or unimportant decisions. Now is the time to build up your mental strength by clearing your mind of any mental clutters or stresses. Find seclusion, solitude. Get away from people and things and just really go somewhere where you're just with yourself and talk to yourself. Figure it out. Think about it with yourself. Don't ask for, the advice from other people. Look within. Retreat from pain, conflict, any types of distractions, stress, anxiety. Take yourself away. This is going to help you have better success in the future. So this is your advice on your current situation, my beautiful, beautiful spirit quartz. And I will go ahead and get on to the next deck. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are now reading the last deck, which is the Amethyst, and it's also the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot deck. Okay. First card we have is the 6 of Cups. It's in the upright. This is sometimes past energy for me, twin flame, things like that, but it doesn't have to be. We're revisiting the past here. Childhood memories, childhood friends, innocence. It's the type of energy we've got going on. It takes you back to more happy memories from your past. It's an increased level of harmony as well in your relationships. Being ready to give more, receive more, without having so much expectations. This card also it invites you to get in touch with your inner child. Having freedom. Feeling young again. We could also be dealing with children in your life. Some of you might have children. Siblings. Maybe somebody is pregnant. Stay open-minded. A lot of times this can also be a card for me with someone coming in from the past. Twin flame energies. Someone that you've dated previously and then go ghost or don't speak to them and then they come back around, usually during Mercury retrograde times. The next card I have is the High Priestess. Some of you might be into the occult. Some of you might actually be tarot readers yourself. Energy workers, energy healers, in the occult. You might practice spell work, things like this. This is also a card of mysteries. It's very mysterious, the High Priestess. Being passive against people because you're very aware of your magic, your energy, and how powerful it is. It's time to retreat and reflect on a situation. You need to trust your inner strength, inner instincts. You need to trust those. You know better. What does it feel? Does it feel right? Does it feel like it would be a good idea? Listen to yourself. Because the things that are around you might not possibly be what they actually appear. Something will be revealed soon that it hasn't been revealed yet. Next card I have is the 9 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. Happiness, content. You're content in all aspects of your life. Work, relationships, lifestyles. your well-being, your material gains. There's abundance in your life. This is also the wish card. You could be making wish fulfillments, aligning things up just right, using magic, using the power of meditation and manifestations to align things. This is very type, almost witch type energy I'm feeling here, but it doesn't have to be. We're white witches. We're not all dark magic. But I feel like this is someone who knows what they're doing, right? In the spiritual aspect of things. You'll want to splurge and shop when you should probably just save your money. Appreciating food, relationships, sexual relationships, relaxing in places that are very beautiful, like planning a all-expense trip to Mexico or something like that. Indulging without having guilt. But also remember to appreciate what you have. Don't take it for granted. You have a good life, you have good things, but appreciate them. The next card that I have is the Four of Wands, but that is in the reverse. So this could indicate a breakup. This could even be a loss of a job. Something is ending, okay? There is a lack of harmony, a lack of love in the family. Could be with your significant other, but it also could be with a job. It's just kind of starting to diminish. Could be having a conflict with someone. There's a transition that's about to happen. You might even be finding yourself getting caught up in other people's concerns. People you can't depend on. Something is out of balance. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. There could be an ending to a job or a relationship. This next card is the Three of Wands. Progress. Opportunities. Planning the future. Safety, comfort, or importance, communication here. This is a communication card. So for some of you, there might have been no communication happening, but somebody might come out and communicate soon. Somebody might want to talk to you. They haven't spoken to you in a while. They want to talk to you. There might also be chances available to you. Communication of other people trying to create, possibilities. And this will involve another person. Sometimes this card can also point to travel overseas because of the water. Places where you can discover more about yourself. Maybe you're thinking about planning a trip with someone, with some of your friends or coworkers or something. And that's what you'd like to do to try to maybe reevaluate a situation. But this can also just be that there's, with the Six of Cups, there could be somebody from the past maybe coming in wanting to talk to you. Or maybe you want to reach out to them. So these are the advice cards that are your current situation. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like the video. If you did, leave me a comment down below. And if you guys are interested, I do have all of the astrology signs love readings for February up in my channel, so you can go ahead and check that out. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Peace and love, my beautiful collective friends, and I hope to see you guys again very soon.